In this video, let's see how to solve MCQs perfectly. In this, I have taken the MCQs of NEET PG 2025, especially the Shift 2 because it was on a tougher side. Before starting, I want to make you clear that how much important it is to solve MCQs correctly and to rule out options. Because if you see the previous year NEET PG 2024 trend, then for marks of 500, the rank was 27,000. If you just increase 10 more corrects, if you rule out 10 more options properly and you mark them correct, then with 550 marks, you land in a 12K rank. With this rank, you can get OBGY, orthopedics, and all. If you make more 10 corrects, you get a 600 marks. With this, you get all the top streams except dermat radiology. With more 10 corrects, you get a score of 650. With that, you get a top 500 rank. That is the institute of your choice and the stream of your choice also. So, to avoid the clustering, you need to make some more corrects and need to solve MCQs intelligently. Then only you can beat the competition and get a better place or a better stream. So, let's start this video. Coming to the first question, there are many ways to read a question. I am telling you the ways. First is reading the last line, then seeing the options. Another is just seeing the options and starting from the first. And the last one is the conventional one where you read each and every word of the question from the starting till the end. I use the conventional technique because it may be a bit of time consuming, but it gives you direction. Like if I start from the last sentence, identify the drug which he was on. Now I have no clue. So it is going to take more time. I have to again read from the first line. So I personally prefer the conventional approach. You may prefer something other. In this, you have to see that which approach suits you the best, in which you have better time management, and according to the situation, also you have to adjust. So, a hypertensive patient is started on a drug to control BP, means a antihypertensive drug is started. He has complaints of dry mouth, drowsiness, and confusion. So he's probably having some anticholinergic side effect, a drug which is causing anticholinergic side effect. Like this, when you read each and every line, try to formulate a differential answer. With that, finally seeing the options and all the statements, you come to a correct option. That is the correct answer. Like the differential diagnosis, then is your provisional diagnosis. So differential answers, then your provisional answer. But still continued 1 year. He traveled abroad and forgot to take his medication. Now he presents with a BP of 200 to 120 millimeter of Hg. Anticholinergic side effects. Now by ruling out options, atenolol beta blocker may or may not have. Amlodipine calcium channel blocker, nothing to do with muscarinic, so it won't be. Enalapril ACE inhibitor, nothing to do. Clonidine alpha 2A agonist may or may not be the correct answer. Now what we can see is that his hypertension has rose to a very much high level, which is called rebound hypertension. So rebound hypertension means if you delay the drug by 1 or 2 days, then only your BP will shoot up. And this is specifically seen with clonidine. In this video, I am going to teach you in such a way that no other teacher will explain you in such a depth. Why it is happening? Because when you are blocking the alpha 2A, then more and more number of receptors are occurring. When the block is removed, more stimulation is there and the BP shoots up more. So In this case, rebound hypertension is seen. You know what is rebound hypertension, but probably you didn't know the mechanism. So I told you the mechanism. Coming to the next question, a group of hostel boys consumed hamburgers from a local street shop, following which developed abdominal pain, vomiting, diarrhea. They were diagnosed with hemolytic uremic syndrome. E. coli O17 O15787 was detected in the stool sample and the ham. What does H represent in H7? Now, H stands for lipopolysaccharide, O stands for this, so it won't be the answer. Capsule, probably not, because capsular variation is rarely found. Any one of this will be the answer, and whenever you are in a confusion of two questions in NEET PG, you have to mark, because the positive is +4, the negative is only -1. The positive is much more than that of negative, so you have to mark. The answer here is flagella. A 30-year-old man presents with multiple petechiae on chest, high fever, bleeding gums, myalgia, hepatosplenomegaly. Probably something with platelet. Could be a case of leukemia also, or could be a case of malaria or dengue. TLC is 3000, hematocrit is 50%, hemoglobin is this much, platelet is decreased. Now, platelet could be decreased both in malaria and dengue. In dengue, it is decreased more, and the specific finding of dengue is the leukopenia. That is, TLC is decreased rather than increasing. So, this diagnosis is of dengue, but they have not asked the question as what is the diagnosis. These are called the two-layered questions, which are more commonly asked in NEET PG. In the image, you can see a maculopapular rash, which is seen in viral exanthem and drug reactions. What is the most important prognostic factor in this condition? As you know, in the management of dengue, what we see is the hematocrit. If it is reduced, that means there is hemorrhage occurring. So we need to give platelet. And if it is increased, that means dengue shock syndrome is occurring and we need to give fluids. So based on the hematocrit only, your management is depending. So the prognostic factor is also the hematocrit. If it is in the normal range, it is good. If it is increasing, it is more dangerous than decreasing. The answer will be hematocrit. Next question. A 22-year-old farmer develops an ulcer on the foot with a white powdery substance, multiple discharging sinus like that of mycetoma. Microscopy shows a gram positive organism, so actinomycetoma, that is caused by bacteria. What is the most likely diagnosis? Look carefully in the image. We can see filamentous bacteria. Either it could be actinomycetes or it could be nocardia, but both are not in the option. Only nocardia is there, so nocardia will be the answer. Mucormycosis, why it won't be? Because mucormycosis has asepted hyphae. Staphylococcus, like grapes, like this, grapes will be seen. Sporothrix asteroid body is seen. Splendor Hopley phenomena, like this asteroid eosinophilic body is seen. The answer is Staphylococcus aureus, but majority marked it nocardia. So nocardia is only the correct answer. This is a actinomycetoma. Probably the species is Nocardia brasiliensis. And जनता का मत ही ठीक है इसमें. 63% mark nocardia, and yes, you are right, dude. See, in my digital image bank, which I was promoting, in that Nocardia was a previous year question. In this digital image bank, I specifically didn't include the 2024 questions to see how many questions are coming from 2024 in my image bank. Then only I will update. So now I am going through the 24 questions and see the nocardia was given in this image. It is a similar kind of image, a filamentous bacteria, you can see. So the digital image bank, if you also want to have it, till now 4 subjects are there, all the paraclinical subjects. You can go in the description box below and have it. I will release the next 3 parts in a phasing manner. Next question. A young man who has just returned from the USA developed fever, cough, breathlessness. A chest radiograph shows bilateral hilar lymphadenopathy, mediastinal lymphadenopathy, culture SDA, lactophenol blue staining. You don't need that much of history. Mainly the lungs are affected and you see a clinical picture like this. Options are cryptococcosis. Cryptococcosis, C for C, CNS involvement will be there. And it has capsule. Only fungus with capsule in India ink you can see like this kind of microscopic picture. Blastomycosis, broad-based budding like this. You will see broad-based budding yeasts. Mucormycosis, M for M. तो वो मुंह में होता है. Mu means face. Rhinocerebral mucormycosis. There are many more types. I am not going into the details. H for hilum. Hilum कहाँ पे होता है? Hilum होता है lungs में. So histoplasma only affects the lungs. So this is a case of histoplasma even if you don't know the image. Like this, if you remember, for cryptococcosis, C for C, CNS, mucor, M for mu, histoplasma, H for hilum, lungs. So from that only you can deduce. In the main exam also, if you can't understand the image, don't get confused. Try to solve the question with the stem, because nowadays like this kind of long stem questions are given in NEET PG. Just keep calm. You can solve it from the stem also. Coincidentally, this image was also given in my image bank. I have taken the screenshot from there only. As you can see, histoplasma capsulatum, and similar kind of image was only given like that of a wheel of ship. The image is given, and here as you can see I haven't mentioned PYQ, so I haven't gone through the 2024 questions when I made this image bank. This is only the proof, and what I thought that it can come in the future exam, it came in the 2024 exam. Next question. A 72-year-old man comes with generalized Anasarca icterus, hepatosplenomegaly, kidney function test normal, urine gamma globulins more than 3 mg per dl. So gamma globulins are there. Electrophoresis is seen. What is the likely diagnosis? Maybe you don't know the electrophoresis, but here you can see IgG is found, which is normal because IgG is the most abundant immunoglobulin. IgA not seen. IgM is seen. So IgM is positive. And kappa. Kappa and lambda are light chains. So among the light chains, kappa is seen. In the option, only one option has IgM. Now only you can get the answer: multiple myeloma, IgM. Like this, you have to keep your mind open. Be open to the answer. It's in your screen. Just think it, okay? Just be a bit of common sense oriented. You will get the answer. A 10-year-old boy, visual problems, headache, on imaging, found to have suprasellar lesion on biopsy examination, black motor oil fluid, MRI shown below. Suprasellar means in the pituitary region. Glioblastoma, I am showing you the picture like this. Butterfly lesion is seen, so it is not the answer. Meningioma dural tail sign, in the meninges it will be present, so this is also not the answer. Pituitary adenoma, there will be features of hormonal dysfunction. and it is less commonly seen. Only one lobe will be affected, and motor oil कहाँ से होगा pituitary adenoma में? So the answer by ruling out options is the craniopharyngioma. Now, why motor oil is seen? No one else has told you. I am going to explain you. Basically, craniopharyngioma is a cyst. If you see the sebaceous cyst also, it has secretion of that of oily and pus-filled secretion. So cyst में क्या होता है? There is lining epithelium, keratin is extruded, and some secretions are also extruded. With that, epithelia is mixed. That only forms the black motor oil. Or sometimes, in case of sebaceous cyst, you get sebum mixed and you get a pus-filled discharge. That is the reason of black motor oil in craniopharyngioma. And here I means visual impairment is seen, that is the bitemporal hemianopia, because the optic chiasma is compressed. I hope you are understanding all the questions and you are enjoying, and you can take the points that how to solve the MCQs. If you are liking this video, then do hit the like button, share it with your friends so that they also know how to solve the MCQs, and do subscribe to my channel. A middle-aged man complains of itching in the perianal region, unilateral lower limb swelling, larva lacked nuclei in their tail tip. This also given in my notes. And the previous year question was on Brugia malai, two nuclei in the tail tip. I have given you a beautiful mnemonic, that is love full wedding nil. In case of sheath microfilaria, Loa Loa is full of nucleus in tail tip. Wucheria has no nucleus in the tail tip. So बीच में क्या पड़ा रहा? Brugia. Brugia, B for B and B for 2, and in between also 0 and many is the 2. In this question, no nucleus, that means wedding nil. आजकल क्या हो रहा है? लव बहुत हो रहा है, बट वेडिंग कोई नहीं करना चाह रहा है, तो वेडिंग नील विचेरिया. An adult man presented with protruding abdomen, diarrhea, visual symptoms, neurological symptoms. What is the diagnosis? The diagnosis is in the blood picture, that is the acanthocytes. A for A beta lipoproteinemia. This also I have given very well in my image bank. This is called acanthocyte and this is called echinocyte. It is seen in A beta lipoproteinemia and liver disease. This completes our 10 question discussion. If you like this video, then do comment and share it as much as possible. And if this video gets over 10,000 views, then I will bring the next part on discussing more questions of NEET PG 2024, some tricky ones. So all the best for your NEET PG and FMG.